Hey, welcome back to another episode of Sam's Sidebar, where I tackle your essential legal questions about starting and growing a legally protected online business in 10 minutes or less. This week, you're going to get legal tips all about how to get inside of my ultimate bundle. But really today, the purpose of this little Q&A was to peel back the curtain of my best-selling, my signature offer, the ultimate bundle, because it's on sale, but also because I got so many questions about what exactly is inside, what's included, how do I use it? So today I'm just going to quickly break it down for you. So let's just hop right in. What is the Ultimate Bundle? So the Ultimate Bundle is my signature program that gives you over 10 DIY legal templates, a pack of over 35 on-demand video trainings to teach you everything from how to form your business, to protect your content, to protect your money, and so much more. We'll break it down. Plus, you get support from me inside of a Facebook community. It's the only way that you can get support from me. And you can also get it inside of Kajabi. And you get lifetime access and continued updates. So I keep this stuff updated as the online business industry changes, and you get that for free as long as you're an Ultimate Bundle member. So with that, let's just hop into the program that thousands and thousands of your online colleagues and peers are already in. So like I said, the first part of the Ultimate Bundle are these 10 DIY legal templates that I've given you. What are those? Those are all the contracts and the website policies that you need to legally protect your business. So the 10 that are included inside of the Ultimate Bundle are your one-to-one client contracts. So that's what you would use for any client coaching, consulting, any services like that. Even if you offer like one-off sessions, intensives, VIP days, anything like that, you could use that. You also get the course contract, which you can double up as a membership contract as well. So you could use that for any sort of online course you create or a membership. You get a group program contract to use for a group program that you run. Privacy policy, which is legally required to be on your website. A website disclaimer, which is the best legal thing to have on your website. Terms and conditions, which is the third and final website policy that you need on your website. A testimonial release to send to any clients before you go and use their name, their words, or their photos. A mini disclaimer that you can put on your freebies, your handouts, your ebooks, anything like that to legally protect yourself from liability. An independent contractor contract that you can use to hire. So you can use it to hire your VA or to hire a copywriter, anything like that. And last but not least, the 10th DIY legal template you get is an affiliate contract. So that's how you're able to start an affiliate program so that you can have other people go off and promote and share your stuff to get paid for it. It's really important that we legally protect that process. Now, the really cool thing about all of my DIY legal templates is, first of all, they are instantly downloadable and they take 15 minutes or less to fill out. And the reason that it is so easy to fill them out is because every single one comes with a how-to video tutorial that I've filmed for you. It's a screen share video of me actually walking you through that exact template and talking you through the process of filling it out, explaining what everything means, really translating a lot of the legal jargon into stuff that's just very easy, not only for you to understand, but also for you to edit and explain to your clients. It was really important to me that if somebody asks you a question, I want you to be empowered enough to say, oh yeah, I know what that means. I know whether it's necessary or not. I know how I can edit it. So it's super, super easy. When you're filling out these legal templates that I've created for you, you are only filling out your personal information. That's also why they don't take that long. So you're not doing any writing, any legal writing, anything like that. You're just filling in, and I've given you lots of examples in there. And in the video, I talk through it. You're just filling in maybe like your name or your website address or the description of what you do, the description of services, something like that. But I've given you plenty of examples and lots of language, and it's super easy, I swear. Okay, so that's really the first part of the Ultimate Bundle, is that pack of the 10 DIY legal templates that you get instant access to. As I update those, you also get the updated version. So I keep them updated, whether it's like I realize I want to do something better or differently, I want to add something, or if online business changes, I've gone in and made changes to them and you get those changes included. You'll get an email from me just letting you know, hey, this stuff has all been updated, and you'll have access to that new template. The next, and I think the coolest section of the Ultimate Bundle, is a pack of on-demand video trainings. There are over 35 on-demand video trainings for you that I have broken into 7 different sections. Now, This is where it's really important that you trust me. The Ultimate Bundle is not a course. So this is not something that you're supposed to like go in and start and go through and finish, right? That was never the intent, and that's not how people use it. The people who use this most successfully use it as intended, which was that it was supposed to be a on-demand bank of knowledge on tap trainings, right? So if you have a question, there is an answer for you in the Ultimate Bundle. If a client doesn't pay you, there's a training for that. Literally, there's a training called What to Do If a Client Doesn't Pay Me. If someone steals your content, there is a training for that. There's a training on what to do if someone steals your content. If you need business insurance, you go in and you watch the training on business insurance because it teaches you how to set it up and it teaches you what it is, right? So I broke these into 7 sections really just for organization purposes, but this is not supposed to be overwhelming. So don't worry. You can use these trainings as you need them. But the really cool thing for me over the years has been seeing how many customers just come back all the time to watch different things as they need it. And you never know what's going to come up in your business. But when it does, the Ultimate Bundle will be there to help you. So the first section breaks down all of the things you need to know about forming your business, getting an LLC, whether or not you can just get into sole proprietorship, how to get an EIN, all of the startup steps, getting a business bank account, all that is covered in section 1. Section 2 is all about money stuff. So that's where we go into business insurance and properly taking payments from clients and all of that kind of stuff. That's all going to be housed in section number 2. It's all the money and legal stuff. Section 3 is all about websites and email and social media. So this is where I'm teaching you how to properly use website policies, how to legally build an email list, and how you can talk about stuff on social media and stay safely within your scope of practice. I talk a lot about scope of practice, what you can legally do with clients, how to navigate sticky issues. I even have like a list for you of words and phrases that I would not use and what I would use instead. All of that is in there. Section number 4 is all about contracts and policies and disclaimers. So I'm teaching you how to use contracts in a way with your clients to make sure that they are actually enforceable. So while it's great to get a contract template from someone, you also need to know how to send and sign it properly so that it's actually enforceable, actually does what you think it does. You also need to know how to read contracts that other people send to you. So I have trainings dedicated to that in there for you so that you know what to look for to make sure you can legally protect yourself. When it comes to the contract templates themselves, you can rest assured that they all go over what services that you're actually offering, like what's included, what's not included, the length, the term of the contract, the termination policies, cancellation policies, refunds, what state you can be sued in or can't be sued in, what state's law applies to your contract, all of that kind of stuff, a protection of your intellectual property. That's all covered inside of all of the contract templates. So it's very important to know that. Even with the one-to-one client contract, I have things in there about like client and coach commitments. Whereas like with the group program contract, I have included sections about client expectations amongst each other and like program timeline stuff. So I have offered all of these things myself. I had my own health coaching business in the past. And so I've done all of this stuff. I've had courses, I've had ebooks, I've had downloads, I've worked with people one-to-one. So I have designed these both with my lawyer brain, but also with my coach brain in mind of knowing exactly what stuff you're going to come up against in your online business. All right. The 5th section is all about working with clients legally. So in this section, I have a little training dedicated to each way that people tend to work with people online. So I have one for like one-to-one coaching, group programs, courses, all of that kind of stuff, so that you can issue spot. You can see any of the issues that might come up if you run a group program. I have a quick training in there for you of what to know ahead of time so that you can legally protect yourself in that group program. The 6th section is all about protecting your content. So I have trainings in there dedicated to trademarks and to copyrights and how to protect your work, whether or not you need to register trademarks, when the best time is to do that, all that. The last section, section number 7 of these 35 on-demand video trainings, is all about scaling and growing your business. So I have trainings in there for you about becoming an S Corp if you want to convert your business to an S Corp and what that really is. I have trainings on taxes and also on hiring, whether you're hiring an independent contractor or an employee. All right. So we've gone over the 10 DIY legal templates that are inside the bundle. We've gone over the 35 on-demand video trainings that are broken into these 7 sections that you can do at your own pace when you need them. What else is included in the bundle? So you get support from me. It's the only way to get any sort of community support from me in the business. So we have 2 options for you. If you're not a Facebook fan, don't worry, but we have a Facebook community with thousands of members in there who post incredible questions every single day. And so you get the benefit not only of, you can ask me questions, but people often post and ask people in the group. And it's been really, really cool to see that happen. If you don't use or like Facebook, we also have Kajabi as an option for you as a community, and you can ask me questions there as well. You also get lifetime updates to the program. So as long as I have the Ultimate Bundle, if there are changes in the law, if there's stuff that comes up, if I see an issue with one of the templates, I make those changes and you get that all included for free. Like I said, you'll be notified by email. One of the ways you'll get notified by email is that if it's something really important, I'll do it right away. But otherwise, if it's, more like minor changes, every single month, my Ultimate Bundle members get an Ultimate Bundle member newsletter that's for them only. So it's the first Wednesday of every single month. And in that email, I will list out all of the changes that I've made to any templates or any trainings. And I also add new trainings all the time too. So whenever I've added something, like a couple of weeks ago, I added a new training about DBAs and when you need one and how to get it. And so when I sent out that month's member newsletter, I included that for them. Last but not least, you get lifetime access because this is not meant to be a one and done program or a course that you complete. This is meant to be a pack of resources and videos. It's on-demand knowledge. These templates are downloadable. You can download them as many times as you need to for your own business. It's a legal and a business library that you can access for your business as you need it. So you get that lifetime access. We don't put any sort of limit on how long you have access to the program or to the community. So with that, that is what is inside the Ultimate Bundle. I hope that this was really helpful. And I have to tell you, if you're interested in the Ultimate Bundle, what I need you to do is go ahead and sign up for my free live legal training that I have coming up on January 29th and 30th, using the link down below, because in that training, I'm not only going to give you the 5 legal steps that you need to take to legally protect and grow your online business, but I'm also going to share my best financial deal for you at the end of the training on the Ultimate Bundle. And so the only way you can find out about it is if you sign up for the training or if you're on my email list already. So go ahead and sign up for the training. If you can't make any of the times live, sign up anyway, because that's the only way that you'll get the replay. But I do hope to see you there live because it's really fun to get to hang out with you. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Sam's Sidebar. You can check out the show notes below for the link to sign up for the training, for any related blog posts and resources. And please check out my podcast On Your Terms. I post every Monday and Thursday, brand new episodes. I hope to see you here. Thanks so much.